A very good morning to class 6 student. Class 6 student, this one is your computer period. So that's why I'm sending you the computer subject video related to your third chapter. Now today we are going to start the third chapter. All of you have seen in the screen that the third chapter name is Learn to Use MS Excel 2010. 2010 is the version of the Excel. Excel is a type of a software. Software, all of you know the meaning of the software. A collection of programs. A collection of a program is called a software. Software, through software we can operate the applications in a computer. So let us learn about this MS Excel 2010. All of you know, before starting this Excel, all of you know that Excel is a type of a based on mathematical calculations, right? So we are going to learn so many things in this Excel. And whenever you are going to open the Excel sheet, what had happened? You got a spreadsheet. By default the three spreadsheets are there. The name of the spreadsheets are sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3. If you want to change the name of the sheets you can, and if you want to add sheets on that you can. So you can add n number of sheets in a workbook. So right now I'm going to start the chapter. So first of all, before starting the chapter, we'll talk about the introduction. Introduction. A spreadsheet is a document in a tabular format. I already told you that this the spreadsheet is in a tabular format. That's why the things are to be calculated. Tabular format made up of, all of you know that the tabular format is made up of rows and columns that help sort data, arrange data easily. Means that Excel is going to help us to arrange the data in a proper manner and calculate numerical data. Spreadsheet have the unique ability to calculate. Only the spreadsheet having this type of unique facility through which we are going to calculate the things using mathematical formulas. All the formulas you can use in Excel, right? And the data in cell. Excel is a spreadsheet program by Microsoft that has excellent ability to perform calculation. Excellent ability, all of you know that the meaning of this one is that you get a good ability, good calculations in this Excel sheet. Now let us learn about the features of MS Excel. Features means the properties of the MS Excel, means the why we are using the MS Excel. The need of this application. So the need of this application is why it is a spreadsheet application. All of you know that this one is a spreadsheet application in which we can add sheets as per our requirement. I already told you before starting this, if you want to add more sheets, because by default we get 3 sheets in a workbook, and if you want to add more worksheets we can, which are ready to use. We can plot charts. We also can make the charts. No need to do anything. Only you have to put the data and automatically we get a option over there. We can build a charts, plot charts and graphs. Graphs means, all of you know the meaning of graphs, bar graphs, with the data in Excel file with the help of virtual analysis. This one is the facility of virtual analysis. We can incorporate images and background into each image sheet. We can add the images also. We can sort and filter our data. Sort and filter means sort if you want to arrange the data. Features like data validation, and definitely we can do the validation of data in this application also, and data grouping. Help to consider data means we are able to calculate the data in a proper manner. We can protect the workbook by using password. We also can protect the data also through password to avoid unauthorized access to the information in the Excel file. Means uh, pa- we can password protected. We can make the password protected file in this application. Only those who know the password, they can view that files. Other can not able to view the files. So this facility is available in this Excel, MS Excel. Starting by MS Excel, how you can start the MS Excel? Yes, it's very easy. The shortcut method is, the first method is what? You have to press the window key. Window key means, all of you know the window key. Click on that or press window key. After that, one pop-up menu appeared. After appearing a pop-up menu, go to run option. If you're not going to click on window sign, no need to do it. You have to press a shortcut key, window R. Window R is for window. Window R is for what? It's for run command. After pressing window R, automatically one pop-up menu appeared in front of you, the computer screen. You have to write over there MS Excel and then enter. Automatically what had happened, the Excel file get opened, the Excel application get opened. Otherwise, what you have to do, after pressing a window R, you get this type of option. You need to write over as MS Excel, right? Otherwise, what you need to do is, the second option is starting MS Excel 2010. To start Microsoft Excel, click on start button. All of you know that. Then go to the Microsoft Office, then Microsoft Excel 2010. Click on that. Automatically Excel file get opened. So this one is a long procedure. So what you need to do is, you have to press window R. Window R for run command, and you have to write MS Excel. The Excel document opened up. After opening this, we can see that the Excel file that opens on consists of rows and columns. All of you know that the Excel file is created through the rows and columns. The file is referred to a workbook. A file is called its workbook. An Excel document is known as a workbook or consists of worksheets. So many worksheets are already, by default 3 worksheets are there. If you want to add more worksheets, you can. You can compare the Excel workbook in your book with which consists of sheets, and the sheet consists of data. The Excel workbook consists of worksheets that store data. Store data means when you are going to enter the data, it automatically gets stored in that, and after that you have to save that data. Each workbook hold at least one worksheet. The data is stored in cell which is found by the intersection of row and columns. All of you know that the Excel worksheet is made by the intersection of rows and columns, right? Moving forward to the next page, it's look like this. Components of Excel file. Components which are showing in front of you: name box, quick access toolbar, and formula bar, right? So these are the component of an Excel. Quick access toolbar, ribbon, row and column, cells, right? So now moving forward, quick access toolbar. What is quick access toolbar? uh, the quick access toolbar is present at the top of the document. It consists of icon of common commands. The default button R for save, undo and repeat. We can add more buttons to the quick access toolbar. We can add more buttons on the quick access toolbar. Quick access means if you want to use that particular option in one click, what we need to do is we have to add in our ribbon. Ribbon means the upper side of the application is called ribbon. It consists of icon of command. The default button are on for save, undo and repeat. We can add more buttons in a quick access toolbar. So quick access toolbar, those options which we can use as a one click. So now let us start with ribbon. The ribbon is a strip of buttons that icons located above the worksheet. It contains all the commands that we need to perform any task in the Excel sheet. The ribbon consists of many tabs, which each tab is a collection or group of commands. The commands are grouped according to their functions. Some tabs have an arrow in the bottom right corner which you can click to see additional options. So there are so many additional options are there. You can add the additional options which is going to help you to changes in a worksheet. And one more information is there, students. In this worksheet by default a worksheet has 10,48,676 rows. A worksheet has 10,48,576 rows and 16,384 columns. 16,384 columns. So these are the number of the column and rows are fixed. So let us talk about this.